Have you ever thought about the meaning of life? Why do we exist? Why did we come to this world? What is our purpose? Work, get a job, earn money, get rich, enjoy all pleasures, and then die. Is that it? Was that really the goal? I was sitting in front of the window on the 12th floor, watching the Manhattan streets below. I was 35 years old, and my life had no meaning. A successful software engineer, a six-figure salary, a luxury apartment, but inside, I was empty. It felt like my soul was slowly melting away. I couldn't sleep at night during the day. I was lost in the monotony of life. My psychiatrist had changed my antidepressants for the third time. It's just a chemical imbalance, he said. But I knew the problem was much deeper. I had lost something. Or maybe I never had it. Why does man exist? I asked myself every morning. You're born, you work, you age, you die. Then what? Nothing? These thoughts were suffocating me. I grew up in an atheist family. Religion, to us, was a toy for weak people. Science could explain everything. Or so we thought. But now, science could never tell me why this emptiness existed. That November evening, I left the office late as usual. The cold wind hit my face as I walked to the subway station. Something caught my attention. On the ground, between the snow and rain, there was a green book. Normally, I would never bend down to pick it up, but that night was different. It felt like a force was pulling me toward it. I picked up the book. On the cover, there were gold-embossed letters, the Holy Quran, English translation. The Quran? The Muslims' holy book. My first reaction was a sarcastic smile. Religion again. I muttered, what could it possibly say inside? I thought to myself, open it and read. What do you have to lose? I told myself. I got home, made my hot coffee, and settled into the couch. I opened the book, and a random page appeared. My eyes caught these lines. Does man think that he will be left neglected? Quran, chapter 75, verse 36. Not gonna lie, it was a powerful sentence. Muhammad must have understood psychology. I thought and continued reading. Was man not a sperm drop emitted? Then he became a clinging clot, and Allah created and proportioned him, and made from him two mates, the male and the female. Is not the Creator able to give life to the dead? Quran, chapter 75, verses 37 to 40. The more I read, the more impressed I became. I had studied biology, knew about human development, but was this book really written 1400 years ago? How were these details known back then? The next day, I didn't go to work. I read the Quran all night, but my mind kept objecting. My atheist identity was resisting, trying to question everything. This is just a book, I told myself. People wrote it. How can it be the Word of God? As I flipped through the pages, I came across another verse. Say, if all mankind and the jinn gathered together to produce the like of this Quran, they could not produce its like, even if they helped one another. Quran, chapter 17, verse 88. This claim was very bold. No book, no writer could make such a claim. Either there was something truly special, or it was a great deception. I continued reading. Or do they say he invented it? Say, then bring a chapter like it, and call upon whoever you can besides Allah, if you are truthful. Quran, chapter 10, verse 38. The skeptical voice inside me was still strong. Maybe this Muhammad was just a clever man. He deceived people. But then I read this. Nor does he speak from his own desire. It is only a revelation revealed. Chapter 53, verses 3 to 4. I thought for a while, if this man was a liar, why did he give the same consistent message for 23 years? Why did he refuse when offers of wealth and power came? Why didn't he give up when threatened with death? These thoughts gnawed at my brain. Days passed, And I continued reading the Quran more and more. One day, while thinking about science and religion, I came across this verse. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, there are signs for people of understanding. Quran, chapter 3, verse 190. It was interesting that this verse was calling me to think. Use your mind, it was saying. I used to think that religion generally commands blind faith, but this was different. I read on. Those who remember Allah while standing, sitting, and lying on their sides, and reflect upon the creation of the heavens and the earth, saying, Our Lord, you did not create this in vain. Glory be to you. In chapter 3, verse 191, I thought about university, the double helix structure of DNA, the perfect balance of atoms, the finely tuned constants of the universe. Was it all really a coincidence? Let them look at the sky, how we built it, and there is no crack in it. Quran, chapter 50, verse 6, modern astrophysics showed that the universe was in incredible order. If the gravitational constant were different by 1/trillionth, the universe wouldn't exist. Could this be a coincidence? When a person sees a meaningful inscription on a cave wall and says, a civilization lived here, why would the same person say coincidence about fine-tuning? Wasn't that really inconsistent? I had been reading the Quran for weeks, but I still didn't fully believe. Maybe my logic was starting to accept, but my heart was still resistant. One night, I fell into a deep depression. I was in front of the window again, staring into the void. If there is a God, I shouted, why doesn't he reveal himself? Why is this so difficult? Then I opened the Quran again, and it was as if the answer was waiting for me. We created man, and we know what his soul whispers to him. We are closer to him than his jugular vein. Chapter 50, verse 16, my tears started to flow, closer than the jugular vein. What a powerful expression that was. God was not somewhere far away. He was inside me, in every breath, in every thought. Say, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins, for he is the oft-forgiving, the most merciful. Chapter 39, verse 53, my heart broke. For years, I had denied God. Even if God really existed, he wouldn't forgive me. I used to say, but this verse said something else. He forgives all sins. Even mine. My last point of resistance in my mind was this. But don't people misuse this religion? Look what's happening in the world. In the Quran, I found its answer too. There is no compulsion in religion. Truth has been made clear from error. Chapter 2, verse 256. So religion could not be forced. The evil that people did not make the religion itself guilty. Whoever kills a person unjustly, it is as if he killed all mankind. And whoever saves a life, it is as if he saved all mankind. Chapter 5, verse 32. Was it that clear? Taking an innocent life was like killing all humanity. Was this real Islam? Then what was the violence I saw in the media? I read, O you who believe, stand firmly for Allah as witnesses in justice. Let not hatred of a people lead you to injustice. Be just. That is closer to righteousness. Chapter 5, verse 8. Being just, even if they are your enemy. How many religions had this principle? It was a Friday night in December. Snow had started. I held the Quran in my lap, reviewing my doubts one last time. Was it science? Was it logic? Or was it the heart that brought me here? Maybe all of them together. I read a verse. We send down the Quran as a healing and mercy for the believers, but it only increases the loss of the wrongdoers. Chapter 17, verse 82, healing, the healing I couldn't find for 3 years. medicine. Therapists, money, none of them worked. But this book was slowly wrapping my wound. Those who believe, their hearts find peace in the remembrance of Allah. Know well that hearts find peace only in the remembrance of Allah. Chapter 13, verse 28. Peace, a word I had forgotten for so long. But now, in these pages, in these verses, I was finding it. I fell to my knees. I didn't know how to pray. I had learned in the Quran, but I hadn't applied it yet. I just spoke from my heart. Allah, if you exist, if you are really there, forgive me. For years I rejected you. I was arrogant. I was foolish. But now I understand. You exist. You always existed. You never left me. The tears were endless. I hadn't cried for years. But that night, on that cold New York night, my soul was crying. I accept you. You are the only God. I believe that Muhammad is your messenger. I had uttered the Shahada. I had become a Muslim. After that night, my life changed. I stopped taking my depression medication after consulting with my doctor. I didn't need it anymore. During my coffee breaks, I started praying. My coworkers were surprised, but they respected it. When my mom called, I told her, "Have you lost your mind?" She said at first, but when she learned about my happiness, the worry in her voice turned to joy. "You look cheerful for the first time in years." She said she was right, because now I knew the meaning of life. I was not created by chance. I had a purpose: to worship a creator, to be a good person, to help others. The Quran still sits on my bedside table. Every night, I read a page. Every verse teaches me something new. Sometimes questions still come to my mind, but I'm not afraid anymore. I don't run away, because I know Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Quran, chapter 2, verse 286. And this verse comes to my mind every morning when I wake up. So remember me, and I will remember you. Be grateful to me, and do not deny me. Chapter 2, verse 152. Walking the streets of Manhattan, I no longer feel lost. The creator of the universe is with me, closer than my jugular vein. And that green book, the Quran that appeared before me on that cold November evening, is not just a book to me. It is the guide of my journey from darkness to light. The map that found my lost soul, the turning point of my life. Now you are. Reading this story, maybe you feel lost too. Maybe you are. Searching for meaning too. Maybe one day a green book will appear before you. This Quran warns those who are on the wrong path and gives good news of a great reward to the believers who do good deeds. Quran, chapter 17, verse 9. The real question is, when that book appears before you, what will you do? Or will you, like millions of people, deny it without sincerely reading and understanding it? When they are brought to account, Allah will say, "Did you deny my verses without properly reading and understanding them? Or what was it that you were doing?" Quran, chapter 27, verse 84.